Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the 2010 FIFA World Cup qualifying runs. And today we're going to be doing a run with Angola, a nation which I've never used before in these qualifying runs. And also as well, in 2006, Angola qualified for the World Cup, but obviously didn't make a return in 2010. So I want to go back to 2010 and see if we can actually qualify with Angola. Depending on what groups we get and stuff like that, hopefully it's a successful campaign. So these are the groups that we've been given, but however, we need to randomize the groups. So in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we are in a group with the Seychelles, Lesotho. I'm guessing, I hope I said that correctly, I hope so. Someone told me to say it properly in the comments last time when I had Lesotho or Lesotho, sorry. And Congo as well. That's quite a good group. I will take that any day of the week. That's quite good. Our only rival really is Congo, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alright then, so before we jump into this gameplay, let's have a little look at the squad for Angola. And I can't really remember the 2006 Angola squad, so if you do see players from that squad that have carried over, then let me know. But notably in the defense, we've got a guy called Loco, which is obviously me. So I'm playing. He's actually one of the lowest rated players in the squad. So yeah, that's fun. We've also got a player up top called Minucho, who I remember playing on the 2014 World Cup online. Minucho was a very good player when I used Angola online. He would basically be like a bit of a beast, you know. He's like a really strong, fast player, so I'm hoping he can be like that in this gameplay. Other than that, I can't really see any players that I really recognize. There's another star player here called Mantoras. Never heard of him before, but he is quite high rated, so maybe I'll stick him up top for this one. And before we start our run, I just want to remind you guys, it's always on Legendary on 2010 FIFA World Cup, because it is the best and most fun way to play qualifying runs. So our first match away from home is going to be against the Seychelles. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. You know, the Seychelles are only a half-star team. Angola, 2.5 stars, so hopefully we can get off on the right foot. But you never know, Seychelles might be up for it. Mantoras. Can he find Minucho? He can. Minucho, that's straight in. It's going to be 1-0 already. Minucho opens the scoring for Angola to make it 1-0. I mean, this kind of qualifying part in Africa, if you get lucky, you'll just go up against minnows, especially when you're a team like Angola. So, you know, to get the Seychelles in our group is pretty good. And obviously Congo is going to be our main rival, aren't they? They're the same sort of rating as us. I'm excited to do more nations like this, like Angola, and nations that I haven't really used before in this game. You know, another nation that I haven't never used before on this game while recording anyway, like nations like Burundi and Botswana as well. You know, that's all to come on the channel within the next, I don't know, like, well, at least before the 2026 World Cup. Now the Seychelles have resorted to just fouling me even off the ball, and the referee has now brandished the cards. And it's only like 29 minutes in. They're only 1-0 down, so you know, it's not really out of reach. If the Seychelles want to try and do something, then they can. Over the top, that's a good ball. And that's sort of half volleyed in for 2-0. I did think about, you know, slotting it in, you know, just bringing it down and just tapping it in. But I was like, no, I'll go for like the half volley. And that is 2-0 to Angola. Good ball over the top. Seychelles completely exposed at the back. They're going to be, aren't they? They're a half-star team. Here comes Seychelles, and they somehow got behind me, and that's their first chance of the game, and maybe their only chance squandered. At half-time, it's 2-0 to Angola, as expected. Can we get more goals and just build up the form? Here comes Dufresne, and it's... oh, that was almost a goal for the Seychelles, but the quick thinking of Lama in goal stopped them. I mean, it would have been great if Seychelles did score against me, because, you know, it would have been just a cool moment for them, but the lack of quality on the side really does show at times. And you know what? The Seychelles have defended quite well, to be honest, for a half-star team. Kept it at 2-0. And yeah, Angola just haven't really had that many more chances. So yeah, a 2-0 win still, which is still good. But yeah, you know, credit to the Seychelles for keeping it quite low. Our second match is at home and we are against Lesotho. So can we actually beat them? I reckon we could. I mean, they are a slight step up from the Seychelles, but I think Angola are still capable of dispatching Lesotho. I keep wanting to say Lesotho because that's what it says on the screen, but I know it's pronounced Lesotho, right? But it's just, oh, I don't know. I might just run with Lesotho and just take the heat in the comments. I've used Lesotho before in qualifying, and yeah, you can check out the whole series on the channel if you want. It was actually a very, very enjoyable series. If you are interested, over the top perhaps. And just about, but we got knocked, and that's going to be a free kick to Angola. Right on the edge of the box. Who could probably score this? I have no idea. So I think I'm just going to do what I usually do. Lay it off and smash it in, hopefully. Hey, there we go. It's like I predicted the future. And that is 1-0 to Angola. And who was that? It was Flavio. Is that how you say it? Flavio? Yeah, whatever. 1-0. Great strike from the free kick. I mean, a lot of people always tell me to just take the free kick from the dead ball, but it's like, nah, I like laying it off. It's easy to score in that situation when you lay it off. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at 2010 free kicks from the dead ball situation, but when I play EAFC, like, I can score free kicks for fun on that game. Over the top, Manucho has to get this right. Yes, he does. Brings it down nicely. And Manucho just couldn't get the shot off in time. I took too long on that one. I wanted to roll it past the keeper. Oh, that was a bad tackle by Lesotho. That's going to be only a yellow. And that's an injury to Didi. Okay, well, we're going to have to replace him, I guess. Oh! I just got caught on the edge of the box. Oh, actually inside the box because it's a penalty. I know that animation anywhere. I've noticed that there's a player on their team called Tobo, and there's a player on my team called Loco. So if they actually come together, that would be Toboloco, which is obviously a brilliant sort of thing, I guess. All right, we're going to take the penalty. It's Job. Can he do it? He scores. Job has scored to make it 2-0. And just before the half, Job has made it 2-0. Gilberto took that one away very nicely. And he's charging towards goal. Can he do it? I'm just going to try and shoot with him. And he goes straight in. And that's 3-0. Gilberto has scored. And that was a great run after that challenge. We tackled him in the midfield area and just charged on through. Made it look like it was on amateur difficulty, but no, it's just against a small team, and that is 3-0, and we're comfortable. We're looking very comfortable already. I mean, we were one of the favourites in this group. I mean, I can't help the randomisation process at times. Sometimes it will give me a really easy group. You just got to hope that in the next part that it gives me a bit more of a challenge, and I imagine it will, because, you know, the bigger teams will come through and knock out all the minnows. One more chance maybe for Lesotho. I mean, it went across goal. He still got it, and it just ran off the pitch there. As it's full time, and we have beaten Lesotho by 3-0. Very, very convincing win. Of course, you know, we are the stronger opponent, so it was always going to be like that unless I had an absolute howler. So our next opponent is Congo coming up for the third match, and that will be the hardest match of the group. Here we go then, away from home against Congo, the biggest match of the group. That's not even like a lie either. It's just, it is. They're the same sort of rating as us, 2.5 stars. So they've got some noteworthy players that could cause some problems with us, and of course we have as well. So it might be a closer game than what we would expect. Here comes Malonga for Congo. He crosses that one in. That's going to be a free header. No one was there. And it's 1-0. Batota has scored to make it 1-0 to Congo. Good cross into the box. And, well, nobody was there. No one, apart from the goalkeeper. But he didn't really come out. And Congo have made it 1-0. I told you. I absolutely told you that it would be the harder game of the group. But then, you know, that's no surprise, is it? Angola are kind of struggling with Congo's play at the moment. Congo have been very good on the ball and quite tough as well. Not getting shrugged off the ball easily when we go in to tackle them. So yeah, here's a chance now. It's Flavio going through. Is there a chance? Saved. But it's just rolled in for 1-1. The unfortunate deflection for Congo means that Angola have scored. Flavio has scored the equaliser to make it 1-1. And, well, if the deflection didn't go straight back to me, then I probably wouldn't have scored that. I kind of hate those goals when they happen against me. So, yeah, I mean, it was a great save. Very, very good save. Should be scoring their first initial chance, but we got lucky. That's a through ball. Iwolo. I can't get him, and that's 2-1 to Congo. And Iwolo has finished it off in style just before half-time to make it 2-1. And defensively, I broke down there. I sent too many players out, and that's what cost me. Goalkeeper probably should have saved it a bit better, but you know how it is with these goalkeepers, you know. Sometimes they just don't save the most basic of shots, but it's fine. You know, it makes it more entertaining because we have been riding easy up until this point. So half-time, Angola find themselves 2-1 down for the first time in this series. A little bit of competition, and now we're starting to feel the pressure. So even if we do get to the second round of Africa qualifying, or the final round I should say, on this game, you know, we're going to be coming up against some of the sides like Senegal and South Africa, and maybe Congo DR as well, Algeria. So, you know, we need to be sharp and beat sides like Congo in order to play against some of the bigger nations in Africa. Crossed in. Oh, no, come on. Patted away by the keeper. We are struggling here with Congo. They are just all over me. It just seems like they're unstoppable. Minucho. Off the post. That was very unlucky, and it could have been the equaliser. We've only got 14 minutes to try and get it here. Into the middle. Oh, great save by Congo's keeper. And that is going to be a corner. What have we got to do to get this equaliser? And it's cleared away. Congo will be getting the victory here. A well-deserved victory. You know, they were in my face. They wouldn't let me through defensively. And their goalkeeper made some big saves as well. Even the post helped them out. So it was just one of those games where, you know, it was kind of against us. And we just have to accept that Congo were better than us on the day. Now they have to play us at our ground. So maybe it'll be a different game. Our fourth match of qualifying sees us again against Congo, this time at home. Even though the stadiums are the same and everything, you know, it's still at home. So maybe it'll be a different match now it's in Angola. But I know that Congo are going to bring the same intensity as they did in the last game against us. The table here shows that we're both fighting for top spot, even though it's the top two places. Even though Lesotho have got some points and they'll probably win again against the Seychelles to draw level with one of us, I still don't think that Lesotho or the Seychelles will be going through in second place. Unless something really, really weird happens, like they beat us in the next match, I don't know. But I can't see that happening. Over the top, Minucho. And he puts it wide. Oh, I tried to go around the keeper and maybe, you know, just do the keeper and slot it in easily. No, not that time. Flavio. Saved. And we couldn't get the header. And already in the first sort of 10 minutes, it feels like a completely different game. Through ball, Minucho. He pushes his way past. Is he strong enough to finish this off? Oh, it's a good save. A bit of a nuisance, really, how we can't score against a decent team like Congo. You know, like a average decent team from Africa. We're only sort of playing against the minnows and battering the minnows, which is fine because that will be enough for this group. But hold on, there we go. It's 1-0 thanks to the deflection, and Manucho finally gets his goal. It's 1-0 before the half, and it is an entirely different game from the last game. We've had a lot of chances. Until now, we couldn't put them away. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully this is a stepping stone in order to get Angola more clinical against the bigger sides. Here comes Flavio on the ball, crosses it in, and it's just dealt with by Congo just about. It's been quite a tight game, but, you know, if we had those chances and scored those chances at the start of the game, we would have been like 3-0 up by now. Through ball to Flavio. Almost got tackled there, and it's rolled wide. Oh, that's so annoying. Good pass. Into the middle. This could be a goal. It is. It went right at the keeper, but for some reason he didn't save it. And Flavio has scored to make it 2 against Congo. And this should be a win now for Angola, as long as we hold on and not concede. You know, again, like I said, it was going to be a different game when we brought it back to Angola. The Congo loss away from home was, you know, it was just Congo being Congo, wasn't it? Like, they were just really good, and we've been really good in this game as well, apart from you know, missing a ton of chances. But you know, we will sharpen our boots eventually. Flavio's going through again, and that's another goal, so that's 3-0. So it's starting to get sharper now. This is a big result for Angola, and that is going to be it. Angola have won against Congo 3-0, and that was such a good sort of revenge game for the last game we had against Congo. So really and truly, me and Congo are basically in the same place. I think we'll probably end up finishing with the same points in the group and then just dominating the group together. So after 4 games, this is your table, and in a weird turn of events, Lesotho have managed to get ahead of Congo and claim that second place spot for the moment, which is quite cool, to be fair, because you wouldn't really expect it. But yeah, that's, like I said, pretty cool. Angola have got the best record in the group, and I'm looking to finish strong against Lesotho and the Seychelles for our next 2 games. 5th match is going to be against the Seychelles. So Lesotho and Congo will actually be playing each other alongside of this. So Lesotho hopefully will win that game. And if they do, they will qualify anyway, just like us in this group as well. If we win against the Seychelles, we will qualify for the next round. Zekalanga, and that's 1-0 already. Angola have scored. Zekalanga has made it 1-0 in the 4th minute, and it's just as simple as that. I think we'll definitely be going to the second round, or the final round of qualifying, I should say. Oh, Manucho outmuscles the Seychelles defence, and it's tapped in for 2-0. This is going to be too easy, isn't it? Manucho's becoming a beast, and he's going to be racking up those goals. So yeah, pretty cool. 2-0, and the game is pretty much over before it's even started. Good ball, Manucho. Good square, and that is 3-0. And well, that's Mantoras with the goal. 3-0. Nothing more to say really. It's against the Seychelles. I have not seen any score update from Lesotho and Congo. Not all game, and usually you do get them from time to time, but absolutely nothing has come up. So I assume either it's still 0-0 or the game is just not showing it for whatever reason. Seychelles cross it in, and that's headed over the bar. That's about the most exciting thing that's happened in the last like 45 minutes, and that is going to be it. We've beaten the Seychelles by 3-0, and we advance into the final round of that Africa qualifying, and that's great. With 1 game to spare, Angola have done it, and we'll see if Lesotho have done not the impossible but the remarkable, and see if they have beaten Congo. Well, they didn't beat Congo. I'm fairly sure they lost to them. So it sets up a situation like this. So Lesotho need to win against me in order to qualify for the next round. Congo only have to beat the Seychelles in order to qualify for the next round. And you know what's more likely. I have the bigger goal difference, so I'm okay even if I somehow lose. So yeah, it's going to be tough for Lesotho, and I'm not going to give them an easy time. Final match then against Lesotho. Let's just finish off this qualifying campaign. It doesn't really matter too much if we win or lose because we've already gone through. I still think though that Congo have it in their own hands. Even if they beat the Seychelles by like 1-0, they're guaranteed to go through alongside of me. The Seychelles have taken a surprise lead against Congo. How long will that last? It's a corner to Lesotho. What can they do? It's crossed in. It's headed. And oh, that was just kept out, and that was so unlucky for Lesotho. They needed that. Loco went for it, and oh my goodness, almost scored from that position on the pitch. The Seychelles are 2-0 up against Congo. What's happening? What is happening right now? Congo have fallen apart on the last day. 3-0. Oh my goodness, this game is just outrageous, isn't it? This is outrageous. I said at the start that this wouldn't be happening, and the Seychelles are like, yep, we're now Barcelona. It's like, how are they beating Congo 3-0? That's just insane. Finesse shot. Oh, it's looped in. It's looped in from Angola. That's 1-0. Flavio has scored from outside the box. And I just randomly shot. And now I can feel the anger in the comments below. Now that I have just probably ended Lesotho's campaign. Well, it's always fun when the recording equipment decides to fail. So I hope it didn't fail during a big match. Well, big match moment, I should say. It's now 3-2 to the Seychelles. Congo has started to catch up. If they equalise, then it's all over for Lesotho. Oh my goodness, I almost scored that again. That would have been outrageous if I scored that. Again, just a random finesse shot and it almost looped in. I bet you Congo will get a last minute equaliser against the Seychelles. It feels like that kind of drama is winding up in this. It feels like it. 12 minutes to play. I mean, you can pretty much bet your house on it. I bet you can. Like, it will happen. Lesotho have a corner in the 89th minute. What is going to happen here? It's crossed in. And it's 4-2 with the Seychelles. And oh my goodness, the deflection. The header. It was deflected off my player. It hit my goalkeeper and it was deflected onto the post. Look at this. Imagine if they equalise. The Seychelles have got another miracle goal to put themselves ahead more against Congo. This is crazy. Probably final chance, right? Crossed in deep and it's headed wide. Another chance goes begging and Lesotho will not be advancing into the next round. I feel kind of bad for scoring that long shot against them, to be honest. But like I always say in these gameplays, nobody gets a free pass. And I didn't play very well in that game anyway. So Lesotho had chances at the end. They could have scored, but they didn't. Yeah, Angola go through comfortably. And I believe Congo will be going through even if they lost against the Seychelles. I mean, the Seychelles did everything in that game. Scoring 4 goals against Congo, that's really good for the Seychelles. Like, considering the star rating and the difference and stuff. There it is, it's confirmed. The Seychelles have beaten Congo by 4 goals to 2. Alright then, so our final group in Africa qualifying looks like this for the next video. It is Ghana, Cameroon and Uganda. So we've got 2 of Africa's finest nations in our group, being Ghana and Cameroon. That's going to be tough. And Uganda as well, being the, I would say minnow, but Uganda can be quite a tough nation on this game as well. I believe they're sort of a 2.5-star team, just like Angola. So we'll see how that goes. Let's check out the other groups. In the final group, Group E is looking like this. Benin, Ivory Coast, Namibia and Congo, of course, going through. In Group A is Gambia, Tunisia, Madagascar and Congo DR. Group B is Rwanda, Morocco, Cape Verde Islands and Algeria. Group C is Senegal, Guinea, Mozambique and Botswana. Let's just quickly check out the other groups quickly. So obviously in Group A it was Congo DR and Cape Verde the islands going through. Group B, Namibia went through in that one. Burundi, even though they finished second, I don't think they made it. I think there's some sort of like rule, because some of the groups are like, you know, some of them are smaller than the others. I don't really know how it works, but Burundi didn't make it despite finishing second, which is very unfortunate for them. I believe it's something to do with like the points and the goal difference and stuff, maybe. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. In Group C, it was Cameroon and Rwanda going through. Gabon missing out by 3 points in the end, unlucky. In Group D, it was Morocco and Uganda, of course. South Africa, even though they finished third in that group, obviously they will still go through because they are the hosts. In Group F, it's Senegal and Gambia finishing on exactly the same points, just with different goal difference. Nigeria getting eliminated in the first round of qualifying. In Group G, it was Benin and Botswana. Of course, Zambia getting eliminated in that one. Again, another good team from Africa going out in the first round. In Group H, it was Madagascar going through in that one, and they advanced to the final round. In Group I, Ivory Coast and Egypt finished top 2, but I believe Egypt didn't actually make it to the final round. I don't think so. Let's just quickly have a look. No, I'm not seeing Egypt here at all. So, yeah, unlucky. I didn't think I saw Madagascar there either, because they only had 7 points. So I don't think they made it. So, yeah, unlucky. In Group J, it was Ghana and Algeria finishing in the top 2. In Group K, it was Mozambique that went through with 7 points. I'm fairly sure I saw Mozambique in the final round. And in Group L, it was Guinea and Tunisia finishing in the top 2 spots. Djibouti and Mauritania didn't really stand a chance. And that was your first video with Angola. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this one. It really helps the channel, especially considering how small my channel is. And keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.